Happy New Year! Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Kia Electric News. In case you missed it during the week, I did a video on how to access dealer mode on the cCNC head units on the Kia EV9, EV3 and the facelifted EV6. If anyone has discovered a way to access full engineering mode on the cCNC head unit, can you please let me know in the comments, because I've not come across a method yet. I also released part 2 of my Kia EV3 review video, which goes into quite detail of the features of the car. Links to these and part 1 of my EV3 review, which is the point of view drive, can be found in the video description. Now some Kia EV2 news. Korean Economic Daily reports that Kia aims to reclaim Europe with the Kia EV2. Kia will start producing its entry-level electrified model, the EV2, from its plant in Slovakia this year to regain ground in Europe against its Chinese peers, which face up to 45% countervailing import duties in the region. According to industry sources on Sunday, Kia plans to churn out 80,000 units of the EV2 from a plant in Slovakia in 2025 to sell them only in Europe and then expand output to 100,000 units in 2026. The EV2 would account for 17.5% of Kia's total car sales in the region, which is about 570,000 units in 2023. The EV2 is Kia's new entry-level electric sport utility vehicle model, smaller than the car maker's current EV3, which recently went on sale in Europe. It will be released in 2 models, one powered by nickel cobalt manganese batteries, the other equipped with more affordable lithium iron phosphate batteries. The LFP powered EV2 will be priced around €20,000 and €30,000 for the NCM version. The EV2 will measure 4,000mm, that's 4 meters long, and has a wheelbase of 2,555mm, while the EV3 measures 4,300mm long with a 2,680mm wheelbase. The LFP battery powered EV2 can travel up to 300 km on a single charge versus 440 km for the NCM powered EV2. In Europe, the EV2 is expected to compete with BYD's Dolphin, Volkswagen's ID.2, and Peugeot's E2008 and the Mini Cooper Electric. This is good news and means that we shall be seeing the Kia EV2 in the second half of 2025 rather than 2026 after all. Now some Kia EV3 news. During the week I came across this post on one of the EV3 Facebook groups. According to this post, it would seem that there have already been 2 ICCU failures on the EV3 in Spain and Norway. I then decided to have a deeper dig and came across this article from New Auto Post from August when the EV3 was launched in Korea. This shows another ICCU failure and also mentions other owners with faulty cell issues. This is only a small number so far, so I'm not going to draw any conclusions from this, but I will be keeping an eye out for any EV3 problems now. From doing an OBD scan when I test drove the EV3, I can tell you that it's definitely a different part number to the old one in the 800 volt EGMP cars. Why can't Kia make an ICCU like the one that used to be in the e-Niro? I don't remember any issues like this, unless they weren't publicised. Kia has this week released another how-to video on its worldwide channel. This time it's for the Kia EV3 safe exit warning. Whilst the video is in Korean, it has English subtitles. A story I missed in mid-December was the European specification for the facelifted Kia EV6 GT appearing on the Kia EU press website. These specifications have yet to show up on the Kia UK press website though. The new EV6 GT now offers more power, range and performance with a larger 84 kWh battery and the introduction of launch control, a performance-orientated system designed to maximise acceleration from a standstill by optimising the balance of power delivery and traction. The all-wheel drive powertrain delivers up to 650 horsepower with activated launch control and 609 horsepower in GT mode, enabled by a separate button on the steering wheel. This updated high-performance version based on the 2022 car of the year in Europe accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in 3.5 seconds, which is a bit quick, with launch control activated and has a top speed of 260 km per hour, which is 161 miles an hour, making it Kia's most powerful production vehicle ever. This power is matched with endurance and efficiency, with a large battery increasing the range from 450 km, which goes up to 550 km for purely city driving. The EV6 GT provides a unique level of driver engagement with virtual gear shift, active sound design and electronically controlled suspension, ECS, delivering an exciting driving experience with adjusted damping characteristics, modified shock absorbers and enhanced steering tuning. ECS delivers exceptional ride comfort, handling and stability through optimal suspension control. Road noise is reduced due to sound absorbing floor carpets, tyres and wheel guards, while AI algorithms were used during development to further cut unwanted noise frequencies of the motors. The drive modes can be selected via a button on the steering wheel. The Eco, Normal, Sport and My Drive modes can be easily toggled by the driver depending on the conditions or desired driving style, with the shock damping, steering and brake feel optimised for each mode. The neon GT button on the steering wheel enables GT mode to unleash the full performance potential of the EV6 GT. Following on from the video I did 2 weeks ago about the US EV9 loose seat bolt recall, the recall, which is SC329, has now been officially released and has appeared on the NHTSA database. There are several supporting documents which suggest that the problem was down to a single member of staff failing to tighten the seat bolts to the correct torque settings. According to the documents, 22,883 vehicles are affected by the recall. If you are concerned and have your own torque wrench and the know-how, then you can easily check the correct torque wrench settings yourself, like my Canadian correspondent Bob Stevenson has done in this video that he sent me. The torque wrench settings can be found in the US TSB document, which is on screen now. There is also an on-screen link to it, so you can read through it. Bob found that his bolts were actually tighter than the settings in the TSB document. Cheers for the video, Bob. Kia UK has announced new incentives for Q1 of 2025. You can get the same loan interest rate as the previous offers, and they also added some other incentives. The interest rates are 3.9% APR finance options available across all Kia's fully electric models, the EV3, the new EV6, the EV9 and the Niro EV. 1 year free Kia charge plus subscription when buying a new fully electric Kia EV3, EV6, EV9 or Niro EV. A generous $2,000 finance deposit contribution is further available for the Kia EV6 and $1,500 for the Niro EV. This includes all grades of the new EV6. If you already have a Kia but want to go electric, existing Kia finance customers of any Kia model can save $1,000 with the Kia EV finance upgrade when switching to one of Kia's award-winning fully electric cars. New for Q1 of 2025 for customers who trade in their current Kia EV6, there's an additional £1,000 loyalty saving available off the price of a new Kia EV. The EV6 loyalty saving offer is available in addition to the Kia EV finance upgrade. So if you have the EV6 on finance, then it sounds like you could get at least £3,000 discount off the RRP, or possibly more if you also have an existing Kia finance. In the run-up to the opening up of the Tesla chargers in the US to Hyundai Group EVs, Hyundai USA has announced it is to offer free NACS DC EV adapters. Starting in the first quarter of 2025, current and new Hyundai EV owners who have purchased or leased their vehicle on or before January 31st, 2025 will be able to request a free NACS adapter, shipping included, through the My Hyundai owner portal. This Hyundai authorised adapter will give CCS port equipped Hyundai EV drivers access to more than 20,000 Tesla superchargers in the United States. Free adapters will be available to eligible owners of the following models: model year 2024 and earlier Kona Electric, Ioniq Hatchback, Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6, 2025 Ioniq 6, 2025 Ioniq 5N and 2025 Kona Electric. This is a much better deal than the restricted offer that Kia has offered in the US. Current and recent EV6 and EV9 customers will receive free NACS adapters in coming months. That leaves Niro EVs and e-Niros and Soul EVs with no free option. Korean Car Blog reports that Hyundai is to begin construction at Ulsan plant for Staria electric van in 2025. Hyundai Motor is set to accelerate its electric vehicle ambitions by starting production of the multi-purpose vehicle Staria electric model at its Ulsan plant in 2025. That will begin with preparations at the Ulsan factory starting from January 2025. The Staria Electric, set to be manufactured on line 1 of Ulsan Plant 4, is part of Hyundai's larger strategy to expand its electric vehicle lineup to 21 models by 2030. This effort aligns with the company's mid to long-term goal of achieving annual sales of over 2 million electric vehicles. The transition to production EVs is also driven by increasingly stringent environmental policies, particularly in Europe, where zero-emission vehicles are becoming a necessity for urban operations. Korean Car Blog also reports that Hyundai Motor Group is gearing up for the all-solid-state battery production. Hyundai Motor Group has taken a major step forward revolutionising electric vehicle technology with its establishment of a pilot production line for next generation all solid state batteries. These dream batteries are poised to enhance EV safety and performance, marking a significant milestone in the transition to sustainable mobility. According to industry sources, on December the 23rd, Hyundai Motor Group is finalising preparations to set up an all solid state battery pilot line in its next generation battery research centre at the Uwong Research Institute in South Korea. The state-of-the-art facility focuses on developing battery mass production technology for future mobility solutions. Hyundai plans to incorporate prototypes from the pilot line into its EVs for extensive testing, including real-world driving evaluations. These tests will inform future investment strategies for mass production facilities. So not quite there yet. In an article in December, Consumer Reports real-world EV range tests show which models beat EPA estimates. This is in the US. The EVs we tested from Audi, Genesis, Hyundai, Kia, Lexus, Nissan, Subaru and Volkswagen were all within 20 miles of their advertised ranges. The Ioniq 5 came out at 11 miles better than EPA range. Genesis GV60 came out at 3 miles better than EPA range. Ioniq 6 was 5 miles less than the EPA range. The EV6 came out 3 miles greater than EPA range. And the Nero EV came out the worst, at 40 miles less than EPA range. Hyundai India has revealed the Creta EV. The Creta has unique pixelated front and rear design with pixelated graphic front grille, front and rear bumper and pixelated LED reverse lamps. The electrified design with active air flaps and connected LED lamps in front and rear. It's on 17-inch wheels as aero alloy wheels with low rolling resistance tyres for enhanced range and aerodynamics. It's two battery options, 51.4 kilowatt hours long range and 42 kilowatt hours, offering driving range of 473 kilometers and 390 kilometers respectively. The car will also come with vehicle to load, digital key and iPedal technology. This is currently an India only model and also no pricing information is currently available. And finally, Hyundai Mobis tackles electric vehicle battery overheating with its new material technology. Parts manufacturer Hyundai Mobis announced that it has developed a new battery cell cooling material to prevent battery overheating during ultra-fast charging of electric vehicles. Hyundai Mobis aims to secure world-class battery cooling technology and commercialise it to enhance its competitiveness in the future mobility market. This material, referred to as pulsating heat pipe or PHP, is composed of aluminium alloy and refrigerant and is placed between battery cells to lower the internal battery temperature that spikes during rapid charging. Even when battery heat generation increases during ultra-fast charging, it is expected to significantly reduce electric vehicle charging time by implementing a stable thermal management system capable of withstanding the heat. Heat pipes are metal tube-shaped thermal conductors that enhance heat transfer efficiency between two objects and are high heat dissipation materials used for cooling electronic devices such as computer CPUs and smartphones. Specifically, pulsating heat pipes diffuse heat through the vibration and circulation of refrigerant internally, resulting in minimal performance degradation due to gravity, even when applied to high-speed moving vehicles. With over 10 times the heat transfer performance compared to standard aluminium, they rapidly move the heat from overheated battery cells to the exterior. Typically, battery systems, or BSAs, are constructed by adding battery management systems, which is the BMS, cooling fans and various electronic devices to multiple battery modules, that's the BMA. BMA, which directly generates electrical energy, is a module level component with multiple battery cells stacked and optimizing the cooling structure to prevent battery cell overheating, and is critical. Hyundai Mobis successfully placed PHPs between each battery cell. They quickly transferred the heat generated in each cell to cooling blocks, thereby stably controlling the internal temperature at the module level. Hyundai Mobis applied a press process enabling large-scale continuous production in the manufacturing stage, simplifying the PHP manufacturing process and reducing production costs. Additionally, to facilitate mounting on vehicle batteries, it achieved PHPs with a thickness of only 0.08 millimeters, which is significantly thinner and has a larger area than standard heat pipes, approximately 6 millimeters. This enhancement in product quality aims to promote the adoption of electric vehicles. Anyway, that's all for this week. Links to all stories can be found in the show notes in the video description. Thanks for all the likes, subscribes and comments, As usual, a big thank you to my channel members for your valued support. Thanks for watching.